welcome. Welcome to my course. And thank you for purchasing this and for being here. And I'm sure you're going to get all the things that you are looking for because you have taken this step and you are here because you are expecting something. And I'm sure you're going to get the clarity, confidence, and your career growth. That is what you are looking for. And before continuing this, please make sure that you have watched my orientation program in my previous videos. And that is very important for you to have that mindset and that dedication and focus to complete this so that you are getting your career growth and the path and the clarity and direction. Okay, so let's go ahead. So today we are going to see why testing exists. So let me share my screen. So I hope that you have watched my orientation program. Again, I would like to remind you that that's very important for you to go ahead and get ahead. So that's a kind of base that I have created for you to have that focus and dedication to complete this. Okay. So let me have that commitment from you that you are going to complete these videos without any distractions, with a lot of focus and dedication, because you have taken that step for your career growth. I hope you are clear on that. So let me share my screen. So first, let's understand why testing exists. Why do you think testing exists? And why it's not just finding bugs. Testing is not just finding bugs, just like the common understanding, the common man understands. So let's see what it is then. The common myth is that the misconception. Testing is nothing but finding bugs. So this is what usually industry people will talk about, people who are not into actual testing. So let's see what it is. The real purpose of testing. What is the real purpose of testing? We are not just finding the bugs. We are not just clicking the random buttons. We are reducing the uncertainty. Testers are reducing the uncertainty by making sure that quality is being measured and tested and given the confidence. And then it gives the confidence for releases. When we have the reports, when we have the data, we get that confidence. We are building the confidence to release it to production and support release decisions. So like I said, from reducing the uncertainty, we are building the confidence, and then we are supporting the releases for taking the decisions. So like industry people says that we are just clicking randomly and then finding bugs. Testing is nothing but clicking random buttons and finding bugs. That's a misconception. So let's understand that what exactly bug is, and there are risks are also involved. So then what is bug and what is risk? So bug is something that which is found in the code, and that will be impacting in the actual functionality. And risks are that impacts on the users and businesses. So that is what is risk. The risk is something that will be impacting on the business and on the end users. The bug is something that you are finding it in the code. So how testers are thinking? Testers should be thinking that what if something goes wrong? That is what I told, the risk. They have to think about the risks. What if something goes wrong? What if user handles the system in this way? What if system crashes after certain activities or actions or the steps? So what could fail? What could go wrong? That is how testers has to think. What could fail? What could go wrong? And because of these failures, who is going to be affected? So this is how testers have to think. So the value of testing, like I said, it is misconception that if somebody says that testing is nothing but just finding bugs, it's a misconception, it is a myth. That is what I mentioned in the initial slide. So testing is nothing but, or what is the value that testing is adding in software development life cycle. Testing saves money. As you are finding the bugs and fixing them and then making sure that it is working fine before releasing it down to production, you are saving money. That instead of customer coming back and banging the organization, we are finding the bugs well early, and then we are giving the quality. And then protects reputation. If something goes wrong, obviously people will lose the trust, so we are protecting the reputation by giving the quality. And then improves user experience. So obviously when something works fine, when service is really good with good quality, or the product is with good quality, so obviously end user will be happy, and that is what we are actually focusing on. That is the power of value of testing. What this means for you: you are learning testing and you are here to learn the testing. So what exactly this means for you? A thinking role. Testing is nothing but a thinking role. It is not just some clicking role. You are just randomly clicking the random buttons and giving some data. No, it is not that. It is actually thinking role. You will have to think about the risks and impacts and about the business and the user experiences. So you have a responsibility. So it is a responsible role. It is you are like a gatekeeper for giving the decisions for releases. So you are giving the quality. When you give the thumbs up, only then the releases will happen. So it is a responsible role, and it is a career with impact. You are bringing the impact to the job that you are doing. So it is a career with impact. So testing doesn't prove one software works. It doesn't prove that software will work because we have performed testing. What it does then? Testing helps us to understand how software might fail. Okay, so we are making sure that we are trying to break the system and make sure that we are fixing it and giving it to the end users. Irrespective of any circumstances, the system should work. That is what is the testing. It doesn't prove that software works because we have performed testing. So that understanding is powerful. When you understand that when testing is nothing but the understanding of how a software can fail, when you are testing with that mindset, when you are testing with that kind of understanding, then for sure you are giving the best quality. And this is the best thing for the stakeholders, because that is what they are looking for. They want to make sure that system will not break at any point of time under any circumstances. So that is what is the testing. So remember this: testing is strategic, not mechanical. It is a strategical thinking. It is you will have to think about the business. You will have to think about the end users and the impacts that it brings. So it focuses on risks and impacts. That's what I told. So your work creates confidence. When we are performing the testing and when we are giving the reports, it gives the confidence for good quality, and we can go ahead with the releases with confidence. So that's it for today in this video. Share your learnings and what you were thinking about testing before you watch this video, and what you are thinking right now. Share your learnings and experiences in the below comments. Thank you.